Hello, FedPhoenix fam. So I want to do an update video, a reentry kind of thing. I've been home from federal prison for a year and a half now. During that time, I have completed my federal probation. That was like 6 months ago. I got off. Within less than a month of being home, I had full sole custody of my minor child. Um, Within a couple of months of being home, my son and I were moved into our own place. And here very recently, we actually, because the place I moved into, it was kind of under some false pretenses, not on my end, but on the landlord's end. So it became very apparent, and there were just some things I didn't know, in all fairness, about the property and the way it was ran. But and it just became apparent after a few months of being there that it was just not conducive long term for me and my family. But we still stayed there over a year, obviously. Because you got to save up to move and find something that is a long term, like 10, 20 years kind of fit. Thankfully, I found that. And so now we have moved. We still live in the same small town in West Virginia, but the home is much nicer, and it is certainly in every way conducive long term for us to remain here. And I'm really excited about that. That's a huge relief. It's really nice to come home in the evening and know, like, this is where we're just going to be. This is where I'm going to finish raising my son. This is where, when my mother becomes at an age where she needs to move in with me to avoid going to a nursing home, we will be, and it will be very, very familiar to her, obviously, at that point. So, and then, I helped my oldest child get some things together that I couldn't do from prison. When I was incarcerated, I was very concerned about my mother's cancer situation because she lost half a kidney to renal cell carcinoma right before I went into prison and couldn't go back to any follow-up doctor appointments due to the fact that she relies on me for transportation, and I handle a lot of her business. So for the time I was in prison, it was a constant worry. Is the cancer gone? Is the cancer back? Is my mother going to be alive when I come home from prison? And in this last year and a half, we have gotten all of her medical stuff up to par. And it's been a process and a journey. She is still cancer-free. I'm so happy to report. I've made a little headway on putting together my book I'm writing. I think the YouTube channel is up to almost 400 subscribers now, so that's good. The merch line still isn't getting a lot of activity, but there's a link to it in all my in the description of all my YouTube videos. And I think that'll pick up once the book comes out, just like I think the YouTube channel will pick up at that point too. FedPhoenix also now has I have a TikTok, which is not so much, I touch on prison stuff, but it's mostly just me in the day-to-day, because I've had a lot of people over the years say, hey, I want to get to know you as a person, not just you as a soon-to-be inmate, former inmate, like that. What is your life like outside of those things, I've lost 45 pounds since I've come home. I needed a major abdominal surgery due to some pre-existing situations when I went to prison that were really exasperated by the lack of medical care. I've gotten that. I got that last January, so we're at a good place with that. I need another abdominal repair surgery, and I should be getting that next year, I think, which is really exciting. There's just so much good, so much. Things are stable. And things are nearly what I would have imagined they would be had my door never got kicked in, and, all the subsequent events of that, and me going to prison and whatnot. I help my community, people in my community, find local resources, which is something I take a lot of pride in and thoroughly enjoy. And I'm still doing that. I was doing that years before my door got kicked in. I'll be doing it till the day I die, as long as I maintain the mental capacity to do so, because it's something I can do to help others, and it's something that allows me to give back to my community, in the way that I'm able, which is information, education, and empowerment. And I've taken on many, many clients since I've been home from prison. Those soon to be incarcerated, the loved ones of the soon to be incarcerated, the loved ones of federal inmates. A few people became my clients while already being federal inmates because they had heard about me in their facilities, or they had their loved ones in the free world tell them about me, and they reached out. And I haven't, saved anyone from any, incredible whatever, done anything miraculous, but I do believe based on the feedback that a lot of these people give me, that my support and my insight and my advisement is really helped them greatly in their journey, and that means so much to me. You know, I'm taking these lemons that life has given me, and I'm really making lemonade out of them in a positive and productive way, and on several levels, and I'm really excited about that. So, anywho, I'm still single. If anyone was wondering out there, just saying, now that I've lost 45 pounds, I'm working on losing another 35. Once I get toned up, I'm a basically be the Appalachian Cardi B. In which case, if you have an interest, you better speak up now, because once I become the Appalachian Cardi B, I don't know that my parameters of who I will date, or what I'm willing to settle for, except will be at the same level. I think those bars will be raised much higher. So anyway, you guys know me. But yeah, so I'm in a really good place. And if you're coming home from prison soon, or you have a loved one coming home from prison soon, I just want you to know there's this, it's a slice of your life, right? You'll get through it because you have to. And there is a wonderful, peaceful, stable, comfortable life for you on the other side of this, that you can build brick by brick for yourself, if you're willing to really see the situation and yourself as having the potential for that, and put in the work it takes to get there. So, and I have faith in you. And even though I don't know you, but I know that reality is 9/10 perception. And I know that if your perception is you're going to win, your perception is you refuse to be a statistic, you refuse to quit, you refuse to go back or whatever, you're going to do that. So with that, if you would like to donate to the channel, my Cash App and PayPal will be in the description. I recently acquired Venmo, and it's already being a pain in my buns, so I'm not going to put that in there yet. For those of you who want to join the Facebook group, it's just FedPhoenix, fairly easy to find. For those of you who know my real name, which isn't all that well hidden on the internet, and I invite you to the Facebook group, of course. But, if you'd like to donate to the channel, the brand, my reentry, whatever, then, you can also do so via Facebook Pay, assuming you can find me. But, and I'm really excited for the upcoming holidays. Both my kids' birthdays are in November. And then, of course, we have the Christmas holiday. And last year, I was still really trying to readjust to my life and to society. And I felt extremely disconnected to the things going on around me during the holidays. And that was very disheartening for me. And I'm confident that this year I may not be able to mentally and emotionally be as connected as I want to be. But I think there'll be a great improvement. And I'm eager to share that with you when it happens. So if there's anything you guys would like to know, particularly about prison or reentry, or, the pre-sentence process or whatever, feel free to reach out and let me know. And also my email address will be in the description as well, if you would like to contact me directly. So with that, good day. God bless.